And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fights loose. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
35 to Mike. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check, check. 3, 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Minshew sets to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong, and keep it from being a big game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and...
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And some space here. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 21-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
The 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Breaks a tackle. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
56. Mike, 56. 56. I got you.
Tua now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. 56.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go counter with Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 14-yard line, second and 11. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Jakeem Grant.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 35. You can't block me.
Now Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 23-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Jaguars.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Got it.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on, come on. Red, yellow.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Go, Jacqueline. Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
56 to Mike. 51 left. I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56. Record.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
The tackle made by Caleb on Chason. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Free on the tackle.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hand off to Matt Breida.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert O, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jaguars 6.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun is Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
Minshew's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 10 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you